welcome back to Jubilee Road. So today we're going to take a short look here at my first ever Australian locomotive. Now, as you know, here at Jubilee Road I have locomotives and rolling stock from pretty much all around the world, and there's always been one that I've kind of really wanted, and that is an Australian locomotive. What normally put me off with getting an Australian locomotive is they're very hard to come by here in the UK. Yeah, I could go over onto eBay or something like that and import one from Australia, but the import duty is just too expensive. I have done it in the past, but to be honest, now I just refuse to pay the import duty, so I just don't bother buying the locomotives from, well, pretty much anywhere else other than the UK. It just puts way too much on the price of the locomotive. Now, amazingly, this one, believe it or not, was sold by Hornby here in the UK. Now, don't be mistaken thinking this is a Hornby loco. On the Hornby website, it's branded as a Lima model. It really isn't. It's not a Lima model, it's not a Hornby model. It's actually manufactured by Australian Model Railways, AMR, out in Australia. And for whatever reason, Hornby have decided to sell them in the UK, which obviously I ain't complaining about because I've really wanted one. So that's quick backstory of the locomotive. We'll take a look quickly at the details and then we'll run it round the layout to see what it's like. As usual, I will be doing this next part freehand, so it might be a bit lumpy and bumpy in places, so I hope you don't feel too sick. Anyway, here is the locomotive, and overall I'm really rather impressed by it. You got the lights here, which are non-working. You've got the two marker lights just there either side. Again, non-working. Not sure the reason why they didn't bother, but there we go. And I would imagine this is the air pump just here. Quite nicely done. We do have metal buffers, not sprung, but you know me, I don't care about sprung buffers. And we do have the number there, which is 3806. 38 is actually the class, which I completely forgot to mention, as this is a NSW New South Wales C38. If we come round to the side of the model, you've got some nice lining around the cylinders there. That's done really nicely. The motion and valve gear is a little shiny, to be honest. I think we could do something about that. And especially the tyre going around the wheel, or the rim of the wheel, seems a bit shiny, so I might have to sort that out as well. Nice handrail down the side there, but in real life it is black, not that sort of more chromy colour. We got the number again printed really well, 3806. And we got a little plate just here. I can't really see what that says on there. We go to the tender, which is a little bit odd if you ask me. I'll get to that in a minute. Lining's done really nice, and we've got another emblem just in the middle there. The odd bit is with the 8-wheeled tender. Now, these in real life are what's known as bogies or trucks, as sometimes they are called. And as the locomotive goes around curves, they swivel like that. But on this, they're fixed and part of the chassis. Now, to me, that's really weird decision making there, and I really don't know why they would have done that. I guess it's cost saving is probably the most likely explanation for that. But again, really strange. Definitely a Hornby idea of doing something that stupid, but there we go. At the rear of the locomotive, just move it that way so we can get a better look. Again, we got the number printed really well there. We got a ladder there on one side. Separately fitted part, looks really nice. We got moulded in lights there. Metal buffers again, and we do have a knuckle coupler, as they're more commonly known as. So you can couple them up to more European stock if you have that on your layout. The weight of the model, again, is really rather good. There is a big chunky weight here just in the smoke box, and yeah, it should pull 8-9 coaches relatively easy round anyone's layout. And there's a quick look at the top there. We got, yeah, moulded plastic sort of safety valves here, and that's yeah, they're all right. And you might have noticed there's no whistle on the model. That's something else that's really weird and curious that they never bothered to fit. They didn't even model the whistle, which should be here, I'm led to believe, on the side of the chimney. Again, that's like a weird decision Hornby would make. So I don't know if this company out there has got the same ideas as Hornby. I don't know, but obviously Hornby are better these days. I am led to believe it's more of a budget model. I've watched people out in Australia do reviews and they're classing this as a budget model. I really honestly don't know. Gonna give the model its first run here back and forth just in this little section to see what it's like straight out of the box. This locomotive, yeah, it is DCC ready, but it's currently running DC at the moment. I do plan to put a sound decoder in it at some point. So let's see what we get. So we're gonna go in reverse as usual to see what we get. So here we go. Turning it up slowly. That's not the best start off. It seemed to jump into life there more than speed up and crawl away, but not too bad. Let's bring it the other way. Or a little bit better that way. Don't know if you can pick that up on your screens. Coming forward, it seems to be a little bit lumpy running. I'm not sure if you're picking that up. Bring it back into shot. I will be honest, yeah, that's not the best sort of running locomotive I've had here at the layout. It's not bad by any means, but it does seem a little bit lumpy there, as you might have saw when it was coming towards the camera. Hopefully that will ease itself out of that once it's been given a good run around here at Jubilee Road and given some nice coaches to pull. Hopefully that will sort that out. And anyway, if I do put a decoder in it, hopefully I can mess about with the settings and trying to get it really running top notch. Well, that's the plan anyway. So overall, my first Australian locomotive, I'm really happy with it. The price that you will pay for these are only available from Hornby at the moment here in the UK, I believe, is around the 160 mark. Do I think the locomotive is worth that? Possibly yes. It is quite a large locomotive for your money, because if this was a British outline locomotive, it would probably be more than £160, wouldn't it? But overall, yeah, nice, decent build quality, good weight, nice looking locomotive for your money, and obviously something nice and different to have on your layout if you're going to get one of these, that is. So please let me know what you think. Really good to hear from you. Always good to hear your thoughts. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to leave you with a few running shots around the layout. Light engine gives you a chance to see a good performance around the curves and point work and stuff like that. So I'll be back here at Jubilee Road or on location very soon. Bye everyone.